Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dr. Seward's Asylum for the Criminally Insane. Tonight we witness the execution of Renfield, a notorious doctor who believes in vampires and monsters. Dr. Seward has one last request before we execute Renfield. If you'd please accept and treat him as if he was still a respected doctor. The staff and I would like for him to pass on as a respectable doctor that he was and be accepted as a sane man. So, if you'd please switch off all mobile phones and electronic equipment so that it doesn't interfere with the execution. Doctor, could you please let in his friends who would like to see him before he dies? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll pass you over to the man himself, Renfield, to play out his last memories of the incidents that occurred.
No blood to keep me warm at night. Doctor! 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 Do you know the Count? Do you know me? Do you know where we are? He wants you. He wants me.
He wants her!
That whore! Not nice, master. To give her life, I was promised. What is life? Such a fragile thing life is. The fly has life. Its life is to feed the spider. Tasty! The faster the better, my dear. Would you like to taste a bite? Come closer. Come closer. Master!
We'll all catch you.
This is hell, you see. This is house of ghosts. Do you see the ghosts dancing?
Do you hear the ghosts howling?
Do you see them?
Do you see the ghosts?
Look, the moon shines bright. Perfect night for traveling. A night where we all like to steal a bite. Master, it's starting. He is here. What is life?
What is life?
What is life? I led Harker to you. You found your Elizabetha. Why am I still here? What is life? What is life? What is life? What is life?
Jonathan!
We were leaving the west and entering the east. Having had some time at my disposal when in London, I went to the British Museum and searched among the books and maps regarding Transylvania. Having had some foreknowledge of the country, could hardly be some importance in dealing with a nobleman of that country. I found that my landlord had got a letter from the Count. His reaction was very strange. He and his wife looked at each other in a frightened sort of way. When I asked them if they knew the Count and could tell me of his castle, they crossed themselves, stating they knew nothing at all. It was all very mysterious and not by any means comforting. On the eve of my departure, the landlord's wife begged me not to go. She asked me if I knew what day it was. She looked distressed when I replied I knew not. She said it was the eve of St. George's Day. At midnight, all the evil in the world would take way. It was all very ridiculous, but I did not feel comfortable. She saw the doubt in my face. She placed the rosary around my neck. I am writing up this part whilst waiting for the coach, which of course is late, and the crucifix is still around my neck. Whether it is the old lady's fear or the many ghostly traditions of this place, or the crucifix itself, I do not know, but I do not find I am as easy in my mind as usual. If this book should ever reach Mina before I do, let it bring my goodbye. Oh, here comes the coach.
You will, of course, excuse me that I will not join you, but I have already died, and I never claimed.
You have a very interesting home. I believe it holds so much history, and I attempted to educate myself before my arrival, but I would appreciate to hear such facts from you.
Why, thank you, Mr. I am descended from the order of the Dracula, an ancient society pledging my forefathers to defend the church against all enemies of Christ. That relationship was not always entirely successful. Does this not interest you? We Dracos have a right to be proud. What being is ever so great as Attila, whose blood flows in these veins? Blood is too precious a thing. The victories of my great race are but the tale of the road. I am the last of my kind.
I have offended you with my ignorance. Forgive me.
It would please me if you could permit me the deed to Carfax Abbey. I do so long to go through the streets of London, to share in her life and in her death.
Why, indeed, Count. I believe it is best for me to turn in for the night and deal with our business in the morning. It has been a tiring journey.
Of course, Mr. Harker. Do you believe in destiny? That even the powers of time can be aligned to a single purpose? Happiest is the man who finds true love. Who is this people?
Mina, we are to be married when I return.
She will no doubt make a devoted wife, and you a faithful husband. Come now, my friend. Write to your firm, to any loved ones, and say it should please you to stay with me the rest of my life.
A month?
I require your teaching in proper English manners if I am to live there. I will take no refusal.
Oh, my dear Mina.
I know that Jonathan does not want me to stay here with Lucy. He thinks that if I become accustomed to the wealth, I will not be content as his wife. But Lucy and I have been friends since we were children.
Mina! Oh, Mina, you're always writing. Is your ambitious Jonathan forcing you to write when he'd be forcing you to perform unspeakable acts on the parlour floor?
Lucy, really, there is more to marriage.
Mina, say it isn't so. He has touched you like a man should.
We have kissed. That is all. Enough about I. Where are your gentlemen? I think I should help you choose an appropriate husband.
Mr. Quincy P. Morris, a Texan. He's so young and a hunter. Like a wild stallion between my legs.
You are positively indecent.
Just know what men desire. Dr. Jack Seward. He works in the lunatic asylum. He has a strong jaw. He is a nervous man, but I am fond of hearing him say he cares for me.
It would seem good for him to teach his ways to you, though I fear for him to be corrupted by your wild ways.
You know me well, Mina. Look, there he is. Lord Arthur Homewood. I could be married to a lord. Arthur, my darling!
Lucy is a pure and virtuous girl, though I admit her free way of speaking shocks me. I admire Lucy, and I am not surprised that men flock around her. I wish I were adored as she.